Picture this. You're standing in your garage, staring at a $400 washing machine that just died halfway through a rinse cycle like it was auditioning for a soap opera. The guy who sold it to you is long gone with your cash, and every message you send him vanishes into the void. You feel that special kind of rage, the kind that starts in your chest and ends with you Googling how to reverse a Craigslist scam without going to jail. Well, folks, grab a seat, because what happened next was pure, distilled, petty revenge, and it tasted better than cold beer on a hot day. My name's not important. What matters is that last week I did something stupid. I needed a washer. My old one had finally rattled itself into the afterlife, and laundry was piling up like unpaid taxes. Craigslist, local, cash only, seemed simple enough. I answered an ad for a like-new Samsung front loader, gently used, works great. The photos looked clean. The price was 400 even. A little low, yeah, but people need cash fast sometimes. I messaged, he answered quick, and we set a time. He showed up in a beat-up white van. Friendly grin, ball cap, handshake that felt trustworthy enough. He helped manhandle the thing into my garage, plugged it in, ran a quick cycle for 5 minutes, spun, drained, everything looked perfect. I counted out 4 crisp hundreds. He stuffed them in his pocket, wished me luck, and drove off. I felt like a responsible adult who just solved a problem. That feeling lasted exactly 17 minutes. Halfway through the first real load, my work shirts, mind you, the thing seized. No spin, no drain, just a sad hum and a puddle starting to form. I opened the door, soapy water, clothes still soaked. I unplugged it, replugged it, cursed it, Googled the error codes, watched 2 hours of YouTube repair videos, and even crawled under it with a flashlight like some suburban mechanic. Nothing. The motor was shot, the control board was fried. This washer had been dead longer than my last relationship, and somebody had just zombie it long enough to take my money. I messaged the seller. Dude, it died mid-cycle. What's going on? Red receipts? None. No answer. Ghosted harder than a dating app after you mention you have 3 cats. That's when the anger settled into something colder. I went back to Craigslist and started searching his phone number and unique phrases from the ad. Boom, 3 more listings. Dryer, fridge, another washer. All working great, all suspiciously cheap, all with the same grainy photos taken in the same dim warehouse corner. This guy wasn't selling used appliances. He was running a broken appliance recycling program with extra steps, and those steps were called scamming strangers. Most people would post a warning on Facebook and call it a day. Not me. Not after 2 hours on my knees with a box of tools and a mouthful of frustration. I created a burner email on the spot, something boring like apartment-guy-needs-appliances at Gmail. Then I found his newest dryer ad and hit him with pure honey. Hey man, saw your dryers. I need 2 big ones delivered. We'll pay extra cash for the trip. You free tomorrow? Response in under 2 minutes. Absolutely. What models you looking at? I can do same day. I spun a story. Moving into a house 40 miles north of the city. 2 roommates. Need 'em bad. Peak rush hour meetup? No problem. Traffic's just part of the adventure, right? We pick a big empty lot next to a shopping center. 3 p.m. sharp. He was practically vibrating with excitement over those extra gas dollars. The next day he texts, well, emails, at 2:30. Heading out now. Dryer stacked and ready. I wait. 2:50. Almost there. Traffic's a bit thick. I watch the clock like a hawk. Exactly 3 o'clock I hit him with, bro, I'm so sorry. Left late, stuck behind an accident. 20 minutes out max. He buys it. Of course he does. Scammers think the universe owes them smooth victims. 3:10. You close? I reply, oof, still crawling. Can you maybe pull both dryers out of the van so we can load faster when I roll up? I'm literally 5 exits away. He says he'll do it. Beautiful. I imagine him sweating in the lot, 2 industrial dryers sitting there like metal hostages, cars whipping by, him checking his phone every 30 seconds. 3:35. Almost here? I send another apology, this one dripping with fake desperation. Traffic is apocalyptic. 10 more minutes, I swear. 3:45. Another ping. 4 o'clock. He's still there. I can feel the rage radiating through the screen. The man who ghosted me after taking $400 is now pacing a parking lot with 2 broken dryers he can't even sell because they're sitting outside his van like evidence. At 4:30, he finally cracks. One last message. I'm leaving. Thanks for wasting my time. Hope the traffic eats you. I sit back in my chair, cold drink in hand, and smile so hard it hurts, because while he was stewing in rush hour hell, I was zero risk, zero trace, and downright gleeful. 40 miles of interstate, peak congestion, 2 heavy appliances, wasted fuel, wasted afternoon, and best of all, no sale. He got nothing but a masterclass in karma with a side of schadenfreude. Look, I still lost the 400. That money's gone. The washer is scrap metal now. But every time I walk past the empty space in my garage, I don't feel the sting of being scammed. I feel the warm glow of knowing that somewhere out there, a professional time waster got a taste of his own medicine served ice cold and 40 miles deep. And if he's listing another working great dryer right this second, good luck, buddy. I hope whoever answers is running even later than I was. That's the beauty of petty revenge done right. No cops, no confrontation, no risk of getting your teeth rearranged. Just pure, poetic inconvenience delivered with a smile and a burner account. If you've ever been burned by a Craigslist cowboy, take notes. Sometimes the best way to fight a scammer isn't with a refund demand. It's with a 2 hour parking lot stakeout he never sees coming and never gets paid for. Thanks for listening. If this made your day even a little brighter, hit like, drop a comment about your own scammer stories, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Because out here in petty-revenge land, the trash always takes itself out, eventually. Drive safe, y'all, and maybe check those appliances twice.